Welcome, everyone, to Logan, Utah and the Beehive State. We're here at Maverick Stadium, home to the Utah State Aggies, and eager for this clash. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So UTEP's offense will get first crack at it today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. To the air, it's Nelson. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, this guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw on the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed. And you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Odom. Touchdown, UTEP! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will... for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Crosses the 45. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he...
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They were trying to get the screen set up, but it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield on a screen pass, but they got to him so fast he couldn't get rid of the football, and they got the sack.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He got it. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Going for the block is great and all, but you have to stay on your path and avoid the kicker. The roughing the kicker penalty really sets up this offense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out
there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Barnes. Got a man, it's Davis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just checkdowns or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the try is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Quickly complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Trying to burn this defensive back. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Miners will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Looking downfield on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lane.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
He lost one down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 35. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great... Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That's a big sack by this defense. And I'll tell you what, you talk to defensive coordinators all across the country. They don't care about yards anymore. When you start to get in the scoring area, give up threes. Don't give up touchdowns. Nice job by this defense, giving up some yards but bouncing back.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. That is no good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll go to the ground. Find some fresh air. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it with Wilson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down TFL, second down TFL. Now you set up 3rd and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick is on its way. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Wants to throw. It's Barnes. Got him downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on first down from the 28. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Utah State up-tempo. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Thompson. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Jacobs. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Davis. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Throws to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Davis. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Wyoming took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Laramie. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Miners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, then something can start to build.
It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Nelson. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened.
Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And you can tell that young man is comfortable in the pocket, feeling good. You know, last play, nice job setting his feet, making a good throw, getting a completion. Now, didn't like what he sees. What does he have? He has the ability to take off and scramble and make some yards. So this QB's really feeling comfortable.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
Touchdown.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rides the back on the option to give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now. His last 2 games out, completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This Utah State offense has it going. On the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Dropping back, it's Barnes. That's reeled in. It's Davis. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They go to the ground. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Barnes. That's caught. It's Jacobs. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll try to do it himself. And they swarm him under.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling them on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, it's not open. Take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Miners will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. With the catch, it's Davis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Utah State. They move on top here on the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to get it himself. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their play.
There he goes. What a great job to get out of there, pick up the first down, get out of bounds, clock clock stopped, and now they'll reset. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete on the right side. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miners.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Looking for a man. It's Barnes. Got it in the middle. It's Jacobs. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Jacobs. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Davis. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Score is deadlocked, and we're running out of time. Gonna run it. It's Jacobs.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
He'll do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. He's going to run it. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down.
Gain of 6. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can...